What's up, YouTube fans? Today I want to take a look at the Newage David EX version, or their version of a toy-style Optimus Prime. So this is the next in my series of EX and Newage figures that I'm collecting, and this one I had to kind of hunt down. It was hard to find, but I finally got a hold of it, and I love the way it looks. But today's review, I'm just going to really just compare it with the original rather than do a full review, because we've looked at this mold a lot in this channel, all the Ultra Magnuses, all the Optimus repaints, tons and tons of them. So let's bring in the original and we'll kind of take a look at these two at the same time. But starting off with the cab, you can see they've changed the style on the front. You can see there's more of that silver paint, the silver stripe, which is toy accurate type of thing. You can see the windows are this translucent gray instead of the blue. This one has like a blue tint to it. We also, if you come to the side, you can see you got that stripe on the toy version, and then the blue itself is a darker blue on the toy than it is on the original. Looks like the silver for the gas cans is the same. Now the trailer itself is done in this nice silver with a blue stripe across it, whereas the original is just gray with a gray stripe, so more cartoon accurate. On the back, we've got the taillights on the trailer. Those are basically the same, no change there. If we open up the trailer, we of course have roller inside, and we can flip down the ramps here. I'll just open them up all the way. So you can see the inside is fully painted as well on the EX version. You can see it's really nice and shiny. But here are the two rollers. And yes, you can plug the guns in, but obviously this one's done in that darker blue plastic. This one's done in the gray. Guns basically are the same. They both have the same gimmick. You can fold this up and then he can pull the trailer, as well as this one, same thing. Or if you just want it to look like roller, you can just fold that down. But they do look identical other than the plastic color. Let's set those aside. You still have the storage down here. So if you come to the bottom and we pull down on this, we can see all of the accessories will store in this little compartment, which is similar to MP44, but these are all basically exactly the same. You got the same translucent axe. We got the pointing fingers, obviously just done in that darker blue, but these are actually painted, both of the hands. And then we've got the open expressive hands, again, just done in that darker blue. Other than that, it is the same. You can still detach, you can still detach the drone. I found this one's a little bit tighter. Maybe it's because of the paint that's underneath, but you can actually detach this. You just need to work at it a little bit. So what I recommend is using a spudger to get in there, but it is very, very tight onto here. But trust me, it does come off. So I would just work your way under. And once you have like a little space, you can pop it up. There we go. Yeah, it's just very tight. So, but you can see it's because they painted the surface. But you can still take this and attach it to the bottom of the trailer, and now you get this little drone vehicle that can drive around. It still has the armatures. I don't know why this comes out so easily, but that probably can just be glued on because you don't need that to come off. It still opens and has the radar dish. All that's the same. No change there compared to the original. But I did want to mention that is the same. You still get the two ways of displaying the trailer on its own. So you get the two down here, and then you get the two stands on the front. That is identical to the original, other than the plastic color. And in case you didn't know, there is a spare tire down here on there, and you can actually remove it, which is a cool little detail that I just thought that was neat. So that's really it for the trailers and the figures. These are basically the same. You can see they did paint tail lights on the back of the toy version. I think that looks really cool. Before it was just gray, which was, you know, cartoon accurate. Oh yeah. So let's get these guys transformed into robot modes, and we'll compare those as well. All the accessories, as far as I've shown, are the same. There is one different accessory, but I'll show that in robot mode. All right, and there they are in robot mode. And man, this thing looks awesome. I love the tampo detail they did on this. And they didn't just do paint, like the Magic Square Optimus Prime, the MP version. It was just paint, and they didn't actually give it any new parts. This one, they actually put a new head on it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a different mold. So the face mask is different, the eyes are a little bit different. The overall sculpt of the head is slightly different. So I'm really happy about that. They didn't just cheap out. But you do get all the nice tampos. You got the silver, blue, and black here on the arms. Nice silver. And this one's more of a yellow versus an orange on this one. Tampo detail on the knees. And then that same one on the feet. On the back, basically the same other than plastic and paint color differences. So no changes there. But yeah, I'm really happy with the look of the robot mode. As far as accessories, all the accessories are the same, even down to the gun. There's no changes to the paint or anything. So nothing to really talk about there. But there is an accessory that is new. And that accessory is actually for their Megatron. Now, it doesn't have to be this black version. I just happen to have the TFCon exclusive version. But we get this new face. And ironically, this face came with this figure. So I don't really need it. Now, if you had the original, maybe you won't have this face, but I'll just show you what it looks like. That's so if you want the toy head, toy style head on your Megatron, you can pair it up. I think that's why they included it. But that's basically the only difference in accessories between these two guys. So final recommendations on the Newage EX version of David. I really like it. The paint, the accessories, now they're all the same as the original David, so the only thing that's new is that face I showed you, but the paint scheme and the new style head, they really did it right. So I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. It's a really good version of a toy style Optimus Prime. Now, I am looking forward to taking a look at the missing link, so we'll take a look at those Optimuses soon. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.